Hello and welcome to Writing Practices. Today we're diving into the essentials of crafting a Canada visa invitation letter. This document plays a pivotal role when inviting someone to visit Canada, as it supports their visa application by demonstrating the purpose of the visit and the inviter's commitment. Let's break down each component of the letter to ensure clarity and effectiveness. 1. Your personal information. Begin by providing your full name, address, city, province, postal code, email address, and phone number. This information establishes your identity and location, allowing immigration officials to verify your status in Canada. For example, John Doe, 123 Maple Street, Toronto, Ontario, M1N 2P3. John Doe at example.com, 416-1234567. 2. Date. Include the date on which you're writing the letter. This helps in assessing the timeliness of the invitation relative to the planned visit. For instance, January 10, 2025. 3. Salutation. Address the letter with a formal salutation, such as to whom it may concern. This is appropriate when the specific recipient within the immigration department is unknown. 4th subject line. Clearly state the purpose of the letter in the subject line. This ensures that the intent of the correspondence is immediately apparent. For example, subject, invitation for Jane Smith to visit Canada. 5th, opening greeting. Begin the letter with a formal greeting. Dear Sir or Madam. 6. Introduction of the invitation. In the opening paragraph, introduce the invitee by their full name and address and specify the purpose and duration of their visit. This sets the context for the invitation. For example, I am writing to formally invite Jane Smith, residing at 456 Oak Avenue, London, UK, to visit me in Canada for a family reunion. The planned visit will take place from March 1, 2025 to March 31, 2025. During this time, Jane will stay at my residence at 123 Maple Street, Toronto. 7. Details of the invitation. Elaborate on your relationship with the invitee and your legal status in Canada. This information is crucial as it establishes the legitimacy of the invitation and your capacity to host the visitor. For instance, I am the cousin of Jane Smith and a permanent resident of Canada, residing legally in Toronto. The purpose of this visit is to spend quality time together and celebrate a family milestone. 8. Financial support and accommodation. Clearly state your commitment to providing accommodation and, if applicable, financial support during the visitor's stay. This reassures immigration officials that the visitor will not become a financial burden on the Canadian government. Additionally, mention any supporting documents you've attached to substantiate your claims. For example, during Jane's stay, I will be responsible for providing accommodation at my home and any necessary financial support. I confirm that I have the means to cover these expenses and have attached the following documents to support this invitation. 1. Proof of my legal status in Canada, such as a copy of my permanent resident card. 2. Proof of address, such as a recent utility bill. 3. Proof of financial capability, such as bank statements from the last 3 months. 9. Visitor's details. Provide detailed information about the invitee, including their full name, date of birth, passport number, and your relationship to them. This specificity aids in the accurate processing of the visa application. For instance, full name, Jane Smith. Date of birth, April 5, 1985. Passport number, 123456789. Relationship to me, cousin. 10th, assurance of visitor's intentions. Express confidence that the visitor intends to return to their home country after the visit, highlighting any ties they have that would compel their return, such as employment, studies, or family responsibilities. This is vital in addressing concerns about potential overstay. For example, I also confirm that Jane has strong ties to her home country and intends to return after the visit, as she is employed as a marketing manager at XYZ Corporation in London and has family responsibilities awaiting her return. 11th, offer of further information. Conclude by offering to provide any additional information or documentation that may be required, demonstrating your willingness to cooperate fully with the immigration process. For instance, should you require additional information or documentation, please feel free to contact me at 416-123-4567 or johndoe@example.com. 12th. Closing. Thank the reader for considering the invitation and sign off with a formal closing, including your full name. This leaves a positive impression and reinforces the sincerity of the invitation. For example, thank you for considering this invitation. Yours truly, John Doe. 13. Attachments. List any documents you've included to support the invitation. This ensures that all necessary evidence is accounted for and can be easily referenced. For instance, attachments: copy of my permanent resident card, recent utility bill, bank statements from the last 3 months. By meticulously addressing each of these components, you enhance the clarity and effectiveness of your invitation letter, thereby supporting your invitee's visa application process. Remember, providing accurate and truthful information is paramount to ensure a smooth application experience. Thank you for joining us today on Writing Practices. We hope this guide has been helpful. If you have any questions or need further assistance, feel free to reach out. Until next time, happy writing.